Hey everyone, and happy new moon. I've been going through this process of going through all my old blogs and updating them because some of the pictures were meh, because technology has changed since 2014 and my ability to create pictures has changed since I was 2014. And links and updates of all that link update. Oh my god. So much of it. But the one thing as I was going through, I realized I kind of rather miss doing the moon readings. For whatever reason, like I kind of miss those. So they're back until I decide I'm done with them again. So welcome to, I believe it's new moon in Gemini, if I remember correctly. There's a lot going on. There is so much going on. Don't let it take you down. Don't let it drag you down. And Venus is in retrograde too, and I feel like that one's really been a doozy, more so than Saturn and Jupiter, who also went that week. So really watch for Venus pulling you under and trying to drown you. And be like, yeah, I'm done. We can teach you a fool. Teach you not to mess with your emotions. So if you're feeling really emotional, little snarly's been going around, kind of ornery energy too. You are not alone. So let's see. I got the Insta Oracle and the Sacred Rose Tarot for this moon. I almost called it a month, but at least now I've been doing monthly. So I don't think I've ever pulled that one. I always think it's interesting when you're like, hey, I just pulled a new card. I've never pulled that one. I've used this deck quite frequently over the years. I don't think she's selling it anymore. If you do get a chance to pick up the Insta Oracle, I would. I really enjoy the deck. Yeah, it's a fun deck. I'm just going to pull everyone right now because that's what I seem to be doing. Okay. So far, first card is Chapel. And where is the first thing that kind of pops into me, where's your sacred space? Do you have any? Do you have any sacred space? It doesn't have to be big. One place I lived, my altar, my TV sat on my altar, and I just moved my little TV when I had to do ritual out of the way. But I had a sacred space. I had a place that was sacred, and this does not have to be big. So if you don't have a big place, it could be a pot with some crystals, pot of plants, plant with whatever. Anything that makes you happy. It could be a crystal grid. It could be where you keep your tarot cards or your oracle decks. It could be your art space. Anything. This does not mean just like, I have to go to this really sacred place that's been sanctified by people who have been whatever-fied. Your chapel is about where's your sacred space for you. If you don't have some, maybe you should create some. I used to have some over here until I got Magnus, and he like flopped it all onto the floor. So I don't have that one set up over here. But I do have some other areas where I have a couple crystal grids, and sometimes my cat gets on them and rearranges them, and I've just accepted that as part of my spiritual practice, that my cat will set up a grid for me or rearrange a grid I've set up for myself. But I do discourage him. He also does play with rocks in general. It's kind of funny. So find something, whether it's a little stand where you put up your daily pull, that makes you feel good, that allows you to connect to the divine, to gods, and all that kind of fun stuff. Find some sacred space. That's what Chapel's saying to me. So we got Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands are our next two. And the Six of Cups is saying to me, so what are you tending with your heart, with your water? Which Venus, hello, cups are water. So, Venus is in retrograde right now. So what are you tending in your heart, your intuition, your dreams? Are you paying attention to it? Or are you just buying into the ornery, snarly, angsty energy of it and ignoring that? How can you weave your dreams and your intuition and all of that goodness and love too into your life? How is that showing up? And is that maybe where you feel called to create some of that sacred space right now, is within this Venus Six of Cups energy? So you might want to think on that a wee bit. Are you feeding it? Or are you, it's not necessarily feeding, being carried away by the energies that are just there? You can direct this stuff. You can make like, yeah, I feel the ornery, I feel that kind of, but at the same time, you don't have to make that be the main energy. It may be the main energy for the hour or that day, but overall, the arching sweep of Venus retrograde, you don't have to let that take over and be it. The last Venus retrograde in 2018. Oh my God. Oh, it was so watery and emotional and difficult. Oh God, that when I found out there was no Venus retrograde in 2019, I was so happy. And I came the lead up to this one, I had a big trepidation towards this current Venus retrograde because the last one was so hard. But see, I remember because I started tracking. That was like the first year that I was really tracking anything 2018 beyond Mercury retrograde and how they show up. So this time I've been a bit more prepared, and so far not near as bad. A lot of what I dealt with was relationship within the communities I am in, and feeling really bad about it, of not feeling supported, of not being able to connect properly. It's like all my language was just too, I don't know, like kept getting washed away in all the watery Venusness. So, Six of Cups. Fill them up. Build it up. Build up the good stuff. Face the crap stuff. Because I'm pretty sure if I hadn't dealt with that stuff that time in 2018, I'd be dealing with it in the 2021. And there are different things that are showing up, but it's much more mild. So I'm kind of happy about that. So Six of Cups. How are you going to fill it up? Where's your sacred space? And our final card is the, oh, come on. We have clouds, and clouds, the reflective light is always so weird. Go. There we go. Queen of Wands. That worked. So, first card, Six of Cups, is very watery. And the Queen of Wands is, well, she's the fiery part of, she also has water, but she's also fiery. She's the watery part of fire. So we got some steam going on here. And really pay attention to how that steam's showing up. Is the steam showing up in a really creative way? Or is it showing up in a really destructive way? Because this lady, she can take you either way. She can be the most brilliant creature to work with and wonderful ideas and the momentum to go to them. Or she can drag you down deep and hard and painfully and set you on fire at the end of it. And she's like, see, I told you not to do that. And she went that way. She should have done the creative route. So when you're working with her, we want to make sure that we're going creative. Even if it's bad, try and make it creative. Get the art journal out and do some art. If you don't do art, heck, anyone can glue stuff onto a page. Collage is really brilliant for this stuff and will show up, and often will help show up things that you're not really thinking about. Journal it out, written, automatic writing, anyway, ritual, because we're creating sacred space for ourselves. Use the Queen of Wands to fill you up. instead of tear you down. She's going to feel a lot better because Chapel has us looking, remember, that sacred space within our lives, creating that. Six of Cups is reminding us, there's a lot of water going on and we can fill up our cups and it's going to be awesome. Queen of Wands can help us construct or deconstruct, as the case may be. And those are all some really powerful energy. There's a lot of watery feeling. And I feel like Chapel, that creation of sacred space, is the tether for this new moon. So really pay attention to how your sacred space is. Like I found going through stuff that's been in storage, in some cases for a very long time. All of it's been up there forever. And I found a silver plated square little tray. I don't remember buying it. It's been ages. I packed it up, put it in storage, and I'm like, this is really cute. I put a crystal grid on it, and it's super cute. That's a way of creating, and it's not very big. It's, maybe 8 by 8. So it's really nice size to shove in a small area. So we're ending with an affirmation card of the soul knows. I kind of feel like that's a really perfect ending for this because, well, we need to pay attention to that. And the more we're allowing our dreams and intuition and all that watery goodness to surface and inform us, the easier it's going to be. The more we trust our soul to know, the better off we're going to be. Okay, let's just finish up with a short light language transmission for this. Abedishkina, ito, Chimendetarosh indicata pana kinanoshe, Hinakobadalashan cha, Kimedaloshamindi Podashan and Niolon Nama. Oh, Shabadihekata, Hevedit Toma. Ebedala Kanihi, Joshishishi Kumundati. Badi Kanamani. Oshabadala Hempakahe, no Shanin Dodagan Pekandoshe. Pola. Shopekete Nanoshini. Nanoshini Kama, no Nishikana Hash Totopo. Pokake al Buancha. Huime. Kinonanushino na. Hebeka. It was a very gentle activation of the heart chakra. It's where I felt it when I was transmitting. So pay attention to your heart, water, cups, dreams. Don't let the Queen of Wands take you down. She can be very brutal. She can also be very brilliant and wonderful. So go for that constructive. Look for the constructive even when you're struggling. How does this struggle help me? How does this turmoil? Because been there in Venus retrograde. And I feel like the Venus retrograde, because we have Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter also in retrograde at this point in time. I feel like the Venus is like the prominent one. I've also noticed that the shorter the retrograde, the more fast and furious the emotions tend to be. So it's kind of interesting having observed them over the last several years. Alrighty, everyone. Have a wonderful new moon and go out there and be the love in the world. Bye-bye.